everybody, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous and my drips back to the bubble from Beagle Point. We're making progress. And Bernie Bear has arrived, and he is continuing to contribute to the Maybe We Can Do an Engineering and Space Challenge. Nice. Welcome, Bernie. Alright, so first of all, I have done made a little bit of progress off stream. If I'm gonna make this goal, I figured I had to do such things. This arbitrary goal that actually has no consequences at all if I don't make it. But yes, I think everything should be working. I should actually make sure that everything's working. Okay, I think it is. But yes, my criteria for stopping and looking around has started to become stricter. When we first started doing this, it was, we will check out any anomalies that we come across. We will check out any Earth-likes or water worlds or ammonia worlds that we find along the way. I have narrowed that scope down to Earth-likes at this moment in time. But as we get closer, and once we feel the goal is achievable, that scope might start to increase again, but we'll see. But yes, here I am in my beautiful Crate Phantom. And by beautiful, I mean almost all the paint has fallen off of it. Gorgeous exploration Crate Phantom with a 60 plus light year jump range, which I love. So yes, currently, how are we doing for progress? Well, let's take a quick peek. Did I scan this system? I guess we'll find out when I open this up. We did? Okay, but yeah, nothing truly exciting going on in here. Let's take a peek at the map. So, the end of the last stream, I believe I was back over here somewhere. So I've done, I did about, I don't know, 200 jumps or so between the last stream and now to kind of get us closer and closer to our goal. We are now halfway through Hawkins Gap, the Hawkins Gap region. We are heading right now towards this particular location, which just actually happens to be a neutron star. Look at that. But there is supposed to be some pretty awesome storm-like Lagrange clouds, I believe, here. So we're going to make a stop there on our way back. We are currently 6,000 light years away from that goal and about 17,000 light years away from the bubble. And where did we start this journey? Back here. We are now 58, almost 59,000 light years away from Beagle Point. If we were to fly directly from here to there, obviously, which we didn't do. We actually flew all the way down this spiral arm, all the way around over to here. And that's the journey home. Obviously, when I went to Beagle Point, I started here in the bubble, and we went straight across the center through the Sagittarius A star, and then straight on till Beagle Point. But we're taking the long way back around. So there's the progress so far. Let's continue on our way. I'm really looking forward to getting to the lightning storm. I think that's going to be pretty cool to see. So, hopefully, all of the things are working properly. All the lights are green. Everything should be good. Started a little bit early today, and also pulled a Spidey and messed up the stream title and everything. Didn't update it since the last time. So I stopped, updated the title, restarted. So if you're around for that, that's why that happened. I'm calling it a pull a Spidey because he seems to do that all the time and keeps telling himself he'll get better at it. So because I heard him say that, I've decided that that's his thing. That's all it takes. Alright, what do we have here? Not a whole lot. Keep going. We are 89 jumps away from the storm cloud. So we're getting there. I'm curious, once we get to the storm cloud, I think we can plot a route directly back to the bubble, and we need to decide how I want to enter into the bubble. So I'm thinking that we'll make the cloud today, and then we'll continue on our way towards the bubble today, and then tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and Streamvestor starts. Can't believe it's already arrived. Crazy.
Fuel scooping.
And so yeah, so then in tomorrow's stream for this, because there's going to be a bunch of stuff happening tomorrow. In tomorrow's stream, we'll have to finish the journey, actually get back to the bubble, make it all the way. I think it's totally doable now. I think it's totally doable. We'll see what kind of progress we make. Oh, forgot to actually scan. I think we can make it. We're almost there. And Minty Jones streamed yesterday in Elite Dangerous. I'm really looking forward. Actually, the bigger prize for getting the bigger prize for getting back to the bubble is actually so that I can start doing some stuff with Minty. And Minty, I know, so there's a few NidTubers that play this game. And Minty is getting into it. He's relatively new at it, and I believe he's got a HOTAS on order. It's on the way. He's currently using mouse and keyboard, I understand. So I believe Mir said something to the respect of how did he put it? I can't remember now, but he was aghast that he was using a keyboard and mouse. But I believe he has a HOTAS on order. I believe he's actually got an X52 on order. Alright. What do we got? Not a whole lot.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Normally I deliver all of my exploration data to Elu, which is the home base of one of the big exploration groups in Elite Dangerous player groups. But based on what I looked at the other day, it looks like it's on the other side of the bubble. So either we have to fly around the bubble so that we don't get too many NPCs coming after us to go there, or I should pick something on this side. And maybe that actually should go down to, is there a group, maybe engineer, like is there an engineer base that, or, I can't remember now, I have to look at how all that stuff works again, but just thinking, reputation-wise, right? Whoever I sell all of this data to, we're gonna become allied with, because we're gonna drop a bunch of cash on them.
Frameshift drive charging.
I've been outside of the bubble so long, I don't remember how all of the other gameplay, which is not exploration, work. But yes, I believe. So I know Apple has this game. I know Minty is getting into this game, and Mir has this game. I think Sal does too, but I don't know. I don't know if we can get her into it. And I can't think. So I know I'm pretty sure Boris doesn't, or Lyric. Although they play the role-playing game, which we should be doing some of that tomorrow as well. Some of the role-playing game, which I'm way behind on my prep. After this stream, I think I'm going to be doing prep. Although that'll be late because after this stream, I actually have I'm playing in a Vampire the Masquerade RPG game, and then I still have to do prep. So I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the schedule and see when we're playing. I don't need that much time. It's all good. I know the basic plot of what we're doing, so I just have to add the details around it.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's my printer making testy noises that it does all the time. Testing, I should say, I guess. 34. How far? I don't know how big. How much is needed for that goal? We're 75% raised on the engineering in space thing. Or 57. Wow, I reversed those numbers. we might have to stop and do a little bit of repair as well, because I have accidentally gotten a little bit too close to a couple of stars on this journey, and I've also been doing some neutron and white dwarf jumps, like supercharging, and so I've got a little bit of module damage, but we can fix that. And as you can see, I have a little bit of hull damage, so I might need to fix that too. The closer we get to the bubble, the more nerve-wracking it becomes to screw up. Because my last port of call was what are they called? The new big ships that players can own and fly around. Carriers, fleet carriers. My last port of call was a fleet carrier, way out literally at Beagle Point. So I'm pretty sure that if I die and blow up, I will respawn back at my last port of call, which will be at Beagle Point. that would really suck. And I would lose all of my exploration data, everything that I've found and discovered along the way. No bueno. Bueno. Not a lot going on here. Anyone jumps. Till we see some clouds. Some electric clouds. Some electric space clouds.
4, 3, 2, 1, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Alright. Not a lot going on here.
Frame shift.
Oh, I didn't,
charging. Four, three, two, one,
let's have Astra come online.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Welcome back, Commander. All systems ready to go.
Thank you. Whoops. What did I just do? There we go. Wow, I'm having some trouble here with my... oh, throttle down. Yeah, just throttle it right back up. All right. I believe this is probably... yeah, this is a rocky world, not an Earth-like.
Frame shift drive charging.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
There we go. She's listening. I still haven't done a whole lot of research on
Maximum
how to use
velocity
it.
engaged.
There's a whole bunch of different voices you can get now. Astra was
Engaging
first.
exit protocols.
take a look at some of the Galnet news as well. We never finished that off.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel scooping complete.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump into the next system.
1
Alright.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did some weird stuff with my hands there that made absolutely no sense. My hand, I guess.
Fuel scooping.
Because I can count down like a boss.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, what do we got here? Nada.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, let's go. I think I will disable Astra for the moment while we listen to some of the Galnet stuff. So let's see here. Galnet news. December 30th. Alright, so what was the last thing that we... Roof of Space, we listened to that. Core Dynamics funds a takeover. I believe we also went through that one. Engineers boost ship module upgrade. Boost this until the 7th of January. I don't think we've gone through this one yet, so let's play this one.
Engineers boost ship module upgrading. Pilots Federation alert. The effectiveness of engineers upgrading for ship modules will be boosted until the 7th of January 3307. During this time, engine
4, 3.
So I've got time. So I should be back by the 1st.
engineered weapons and modules will receive increased augmentation for the same amount of materials. This will apply to every workshop in Alliance, Imperial, Federal and Independent space. Laurie Jameson, an engineer based in the Shinrata Desra system, provided details to Vox Galactica on how this collaboration came about. After the Eurybia incident, some of us contacted Ms. Ryder and offered our support. It was horrifying how her expertise had been abused by the NMLA, leaving her unfairly maligned as a terrorist supporter. There were concerns that her situation might reflect badly on engineers in general. We soon established communication links between every workshop and agreed to offer a universal boost to upgrades. Hopefully this will remind pilots how much we value their custom.
4, 3, 2, 1,
And that we remain a trustworthy resource. Mel Brandon, one of 4 engineers in the Colonia region, commented, "It's about time that we all started talking to each other. Our services are valuable to the whole galaxy. We deserve better protection. Maybe we have to start protecting ourselves."
Yeah, we haven't listened to that one before, but it's good to know. The 7th, have until the 7th to actually do some upgrades. Okay, so we're gonna boost off this bad boy. Let's try and get in
warning.
to the end.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Okay, let's get out. That's nice. It's only, you know, not too shabby. We'll do a 242 light year jump this time. I don't think or did I scan? Let me just check. We did, and there's nothing going on in here, so away we go. 242. Big jump time. Yeah, I gotta look at some engineering stuff on when we get back. Like, gotta figure out exactly how I want to start getting into combat and what upgrades that we want, because we have until the 7th to do some upgrades. So I might want to prioritize some things. Look at how much money I got. What kind of a spaceship do I want to outfit? Ultimately, I think my goal is to totally trick out a Fer-de-Lance as my combat ship, but I don't want to necessarily be using it right off the bat, because
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I will probably get blowed up. Hey, what do we got here? A water world. Okay, I am going to at least scan this water world. We might not fly out to the water world, though. Come on, not behind the star. Oh my god. Always behind the star. It was supposed to be quick. Oh, is it still going to be behind? Oh my god. All right, come on. And that also means it's on the other side too. So we've at least scanned it. We'll move on. I doubt that it's even. I wonder. Let's see. Let's just take. Yeah. So it's also undiscovered. So we probably should have gone in, but it's not a water world, right? New rules.
4, 3,
We scanned it.
fuel scooping.
Oh yeah, I guess we got more fuel to get because of that neutron star too.
Fuel scooping complete.
We're good now. Wish you didn't have to actually stop to do that. I guess it makes sense because if you're moving while you're trying to like zoom in on stuff, everything's gonna move. But at least just to see what's there, you know. All right, next star we will look at the next Gauntlet article. Get up to date on what's going on in the bubble before we arrive in the political storm that is brewing between the Empire and the Federation.
Fuel scooping.
I need to work on my federal rank as well. I'm already a king with the Empire,
Disengaged.
so I've got max with the Empire, but I'm not that high with the Federation. So there's still some ships that are not unlocked for me. What was I doing? Yeah, I was going to get on that. All right, what do we have next up on the docket here? So we listened to that one. I think we might have listened to this one, but we'll see.
Commodities delivered to build Marlinist colonies. Pilots Federation alert. Sirius Corporation has successfully gathered materials to construct new independent settlements
Right.
for Marlinist emigrants.
We did
Both
talk.
the
We did
Empire
listen to
and
this
the
one.
Federation.
4, 3,
This is the one where Sirius is just being a beautiful, wonderful company, right?
Accepted the proposal from Sirius Corporation to establish colonies for the political refugees who have been the cause of increased tension between the superpowers. CEO Li Yongrui made this announcement. As always, the galactic community's immense contribution has made this achievement possible. The shipments of atmospheric processors, auto-fabricators, structural regulators and water purifiers will be used to construct new outposts and settlements in 8 uninhabited systems. The Omega Merchant Command is now offering rewards at Ellis Gateway in the BD Plus 051146 system for all pilots who delivered commodities. Aaron White, a community leader among the refugees, commented on Vox Galactica. I suppose we should be grateful that these colonies give us a chance of survival.
4, 3, 2,
I feel a butt coming on.
None of us wanted to set up our own kingdoms only to remove the kings. And one day, we will. The Marlinist population is expected to be transferred from federal space to the new colonies in early 3307.
So I don't actually think we heard the precursor to that one, right? Where it was talking about the young Hrui was offering to set up all the colonies and foot the bill and all that kind of stuff. But this one had a bit of a response from the actual Marlinists, right? Saying that they've accepted this contribution, and they're basically being set up on some planets. So currently, all of the refugees are still in Federation space, but Sirius Corp is going to be building some colonies on some independent worlds, presumably, and then relocating all of the refugees to these new colonies where they're supposed to be able to self-govern. Supposedly. I imagine that there must be some strings attached behind the scenes that nobody's talking about. Whoa, okay, let's get ready to do this. So I'll be curious to see how that continues to play out. All right, here we go. Let's not kill ourselves. This is my tried and tested method of doing this.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, let me line up. Another 242 light year jump coming up. And I don't believe there was anything in here to... Yep, no. I will have to keep an eye on my frameshift drive, though. We got some damage happening because of all these jumps. Auto field, frameshift drive, 85%. I believe, I can't remember. Oh, hey, a ball. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. You got to see me do a super boost in the cone of a neutron. I didn't die. Getting back into the groove of those. Feeling more confident with them.
Fuel sync disengaged.
Alright, nothing going on here. We're gonna have to stop and do some repairs soon, I think. But progress is required. Okay, where did we get? We got to commodities delivered. Okay, I'm pretty sure we haven't listened to this one yet. So Rackman's Peak Outpost marks galactic zenith. What's that all about?
Rackham's Peak Outpost marks galactic zenith. Pilots Federation alert. Multi-billionaire Zachary Rackham's new orbital outpost at the galactic zenith is now operational. Rackham's Peak is situated in the HIP 588.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
3-2 system, one of the highest practical locations above the galactic plane.
Oh, this is the bar.
Construction was funded by Rackham Capital Investments in conjunction with Universal Cartographics and other scientific research companies. Traders have been welcomed, although the increased distances between stars at the galaxy's fringes mean that vessels with a high jump range are recommended. Rackham's Peak is currently offering high prices for deliveries of beer, liquor, wine, Bast Snake Gin, Centauri Mega Gin, Chateaudoux Gin, Arain and Pearl Whiskey, Eurasian Goose Beer, Parma Silver Sea Rum, Indie Bourbon, Conga Ale, Lavian Brandy, Ethiopian Evil Juice, Saxon Wine, Fruitis Cream and Wadiello Coup Froth. Mr. Rackham officiated at the outpost's opening ceremony, which was followed by an extravagant press party for media representatives and attending celebrities.
4, 3, 2,
See, it's just all booze.
He gave this statement: "The top of the galaxy is now open for business. Rackham's Peak is a free port where everyone is welcome, a place where explorers and entrepreneurs can enjoy drinks while overlooking the entire Milky Way. Aim high commanders. In related news, Rackham
System
Capital
scan
Investment
complete.
has agreed to pay a
Fuel
repairs
scoping.
bill from Universal Cartographics for the outpost sensor array control systems, which suffered fluid-related damage
scoping
during the party.
complete.
Oh my god. All right. They had let's go back. In related news, Rackham Capital Investments has agreed to pay a repair bill from Universal Cartographics for the outpost's sensor array control system, which suffered fluid-related damage during the party. The party got out of hand, and people were dropping booze onto the sensor array. Or onto the control system anyway. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, what were they delivering? It was just like a list of booze. Yeah. There's some cool Blast Snake Gin, Centauri Mega Gin. I think that has to be a reference to Hitchhikers. Uh-oh. 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 Where's it going to come from this time? Oh! From behind. I wasn't expecting that one. Wasn't expecting that one. All right. Amazing. All right. We have to go to this place at some point. This is amazing. All right.
Terrorism respite as
drive
Marlinists
charging.
prepare for new homes. As independent colonies are set up for Marlinist refugees, there has been a lull in terrorist strikes from the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army. In recent months, the paramilitary group
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
launched multiple attacks across the Empire. Starports and administrative buildings
Is this the
were
Marlinists
bombed
again?
and dozens of individuals assassinated, including Prince Harold and more distant members of the Duval family. However, the number of incidents has fallen drastically following successful operations by the Imperial Internal Security Service. After the Federal Security Service identified NMLA members aboard the emigrants' megaships, these were transferred to us for interrogation. We obtained information that enabled us to shut down many terrorist cells, although there is evidence that the NMLA's network remains widespread. In related news, hundreds of thousands of Marlinist refugees are preparing to occupy new colony systems established by the Sirius Corporation. Mass transportation will take place early next year, overseen by Safeguard Interstellar. The Empire, Federation and Sirius Gov have all agreed that the settlements will remain fully independent. The refugee population has already begun to determine its future
4, 3, 2,
Things are heating up.
social structure based on the principles of Marlinism. A transitional parliament has been formed by community leaders such as Dr. Jenna Fairfax, Aaron White and Amrita Ross. Democratic elections for a representative government will take place once the Marlinist colonies are operational.
Fuel scooping.
I'm really interested to see how this whole plays out with the Marlinists. So we've got a Marlinist group, right, that is actually assassinating
Fuel scooping complete.
Empire senators and going after the Duval family directly, I think is what that was saying, right? And then we've got a bunch of Marlinists that maybe don't necessarily agree with the violent
Shift drive charging.
way of trying to attain their goals, and were originally all like both sides of the same faction, I guess, were lumped together, right? As there was the side that was taking it and doing things with violence, and then the side that wasn't doing things with violence. But now that has been split into two different kind of like groups. One that they want to see the down. They still believe in replacing the government in the Empire with a republic-style government, but they don't believe in the violence side of it, whereas the other side does.
Fuel scooping.
And the ones that don't want the violence but want the change have now been basically exiled from Empire space and then are being relocated onto colonies, brand new colonies in independent worlds. And then they're trying to, like, I guess, build out the society there that they were hoping to see changed within the Empire, but they still want the change in the Empire. Super complicated. Where is... There's a bunch of stuff over here that I saw. Need to find this water world. Where are you? It's the asteroid belt. Wow, this system has a lot of stuff in it. And a lot of crazy orbits, it looks like. It's going to be another one of those systems where what I'm looking for is actually inside of something else, and it's not going to actually tell me that. Yeah, okay. I don't know. We're just going to move on.
Drive charging.
If I have to go crazy searching for it, don't have the time for that right now, but
4, 3, 2.
would have found it if I scanned the whole system. But... All right. But yeah. So that whole Marlinus thing, that has to be blowing up at some point. I almost wonder, because Sirius Corporation. It's time. Let's put on the tinfoil hats now, and go into conspiracy mode. But so Sirius Corporation is a company that originally was a part of the Federation and is based in the Federation, but they are so big now that they're basically their own independent power with their that is not controlled by the Federation anymore, nor are they controlled by the Empire or the Alliance or any of the other superpowers, right? They have their own worlds. I believe their worlds are mostly in what would be considered like Federation space, but they're independent, right? Like they have their own. They don't follow Federation law, is my understanding. It's basically a corporate government. This group is also the same group that invented the frameshift drive back in 3297, 3 years before the launch of 3 years before the year that the game launched, right? Because the game launched in universe in 3300. I believe that information is correct. I'll have to go. I need to go double check my facts, I guess, make sure I'm not spewing nonsense. But anyhow, so this is like a massively powerful corporation, right? Like super massively powerful corporation. Tons of money, owns worlds, basically is a government unto itself. Has a monopoly on what could be said is the greatest invention currently in human history, right? With the frameshift drive and the hyperspace travel, right? Now this group is the group that decided to help the Marlinist refugees. So the ones that say that they're not part of the violence and are refugees that were holding up in Federation space. Sirius Corp has said that it's going to basically give them a bunch of worlds that will be independent, and they're going to build them bases and starports and stuff for them to start a new life. Now, that ain't cheap. Now, I get that this company is rich beyond belief, but still, that seems like a lot to just hand over, right? It's like, oh, hey, you guys, you had a rough time of it, so we're just going to, like, give you some worlds, and we're going to build a whole bunch of bases for you, and you can run it however you like. No strings attached. We'll just hand all this stuff over to you and walk away, and you'll never hear from us again. That's how it was kind of like presented in the news, right? We heard a couple of those reports. unless I'm misinterpreting, but I don't think I am. That was kind of how it was presented in the news, right, in Galnet. There's got to be some backdoor shady deals going on with, or at least some, you know, tit for tat kind of. It's like, hey, we're going to do all of this for you. And who knows, maybe it's just like a blank check, right? Where it's like at some point in the future, we are going to ask you for something. A favor in return.
System scan.
And you
complete.
best not say no.
Fuel scooping.
Could be something like that. But I feel like there might be more to it, even off the offset. So there's the other side of the faction, right? Which is the ones that are assassinating Empire heads of state and senators and all this kind of stuff. Might have one of those things going on where it's like, okay, well here's the misunderstood aspect of the group. All they want is one of the three major superpowers in the galaxy to completely change how they run all of their worlds and replace it with a completely different type of government. That's all they want. It's not much. But they're being put over here. But they've still very, very clearly stated that they want the Empire to change them. So I feel like these new worlds, these new independent worlds, are basically like safe havens, right? For the side of the faction that is doing things more violently. But it's like they're telling the world that they're not associated, but behind closed doors they probably are associated, and they probably are providing aid and safe haven and all that kind of stuff. And I feel that Sirius is probably a part of all of that, right? Like, they're helping make all of this possible. Now, why would they do that? So, I mean, they do have their roots. They are a corporation. They do have their roots in the Federation. Their way of doing things is probably very different than the Empire's way. And maybe they want a bigger foothold in the Empire. And maybe they feel that if the Marlinists win, that they, in the chaos, will be able to get a bigger foothold in the Empire. That's my theory.
Fuel scooping complete.
And we can take off the tinfoil hats now.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going on there. We'll see. We'll see what progresses with the stories. I guess there's still. I mean, who knows? There's still some more stuff going on in Galnet that we haven't listened to yet, so I'll have to keep going.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, especially with all of this, like all of this stuff heating up, right, around conflict and things. There's probably going to be a lot of opportunities to pick sides and get involved in the conflict. So we might want to pick a side and use these situations as ways to get better at combat when we get back into the bubble. So let's go see what's next on the docket. What's next in the list of Galnet news? Let's see here. Yeah, so this is one we just listened to. So, investors take control of Lakon Spaceways. Right, we heard a little bit about this earlier, right? So we're up to December 22nd now.
Investors take control of Lakon Spaceways. A coalition of Lakon Spaceways shareholders has voted to replace several members of the company's board of directors with new management. At an emergency general meeting, investors put forward a
4, 3, 2, 1.
solution to remove selected directors in accordance with Lakon's Articles of Association. The majority vote was in favor of this resolution. New appointees to the board have already stated that the rejected bid by federal shipbuilder Core Dynamics will be reappraised. Jupiter Rochester, the corporation's
Fuel
CEO,
scoping.
has welcomed the opportunity for fresh discussions. Chairperson Naomi Lancier, who is one of the directors being replaced, told Vox Galactica, "It's no coincidence that the board
Fuel
members
scoping
being
complete.
voted out are the same ones who are against Core Dynamics owning the company. I am convinced that Rochester's people are bribing or threatening our shareholders to make sure this hostile takeover goes through. Lakon Spaceways is currently offering a 30%
Frameshift
discount
drive
on sales
charging.
of ASP Scout S, Diamondback Scout S, Keelback S, Type 7 transporters and Type 10 defenders. Core Dynamics has applied a 30% markdown to sales of the Eagle Mark II and the
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Vulture, with a 20% discount for Federal assault ships, Federal dropships, and Federal gunships.
Right. So a whole new, like, this is purely corporate stuff, but yeah. So the two big shipbuilders within the galaxy, one of them is looks like it's in kind of financial trouble, and another one is trying to buy them, like hostile takeover,
Fuel scooping complete.
and the vote already failed, right? Like they're not going to allow the takeover of what Core Dynamics of Lakon Spaceways, and now these people are then they did basically
System scan complete.
called a vote of no confidence, I guess, and a bunch of people got a whole bunch of people kicked out, and those same people are the ones that
Frameshift
that
drive
stopped the
charging.
takeover, and now they're reassessing. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna hear pretty soon, unless it's already happened. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go through Galnet, but if it hasn't already happened, but I get the feeling that
4,
Core Dynamics is going to take over Lakon Spaceways. If I got the gist of that correctly, and I got the names of those companies correct, but I wonder what that means for the galaxy as well. There's more of a monopoly going on then, slowly but surely, as maybe Core Dynamics gets more and more powerful, owns the rights to more and more ships.
fuel scooping.
I wonder what Sirius thinks about that.
Fuel scooping complete.
Probably makes them bigger and harder to deal with on a corporate level if these two companies merge. Or maybe they're, again, let's put there might be an Earth-like here. Put the tinfoil hats back on. Maybe this and the whole Marlinus thing is also linked, and Sirius is involved in this somehow. And maybe they already run Core Dynamics behind the scenes. Oh, it's tricked me. And this is just their way of basically controlling even more from behind the scenes, and nobody knows. Yeah. Maybe I need to make a tinfoil hat for these podcasts for these streams. So that whenever we go into conspiracy discussions, I just put on the hat. I got a bunch of hats for the EDRPG thing that we're doing, but I think I can make a tinfoil hat. That could be fun.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Let's get a little bit away from the star here. What do we got? Nothing. All right. So let's go. What's next on the list of Galnet news? Investors take control of Lakon Spaceway. Yeah. So yeah, it's Lakon being taken likely by Core Dynamics, which is a federal shipbuilder, right? And so there could be some Leon Rui serious shenanigans going on there. So let's see here. Investors take control. So yeah, we're at the 4 left. So Alliance shelters new Marlinist refugees. The Alliance shelters them. What's going on here?
An Alliance shelters new Marlinist refugees. Tens of thousands of Marlinist refugees have claimed sanctuary in Alliance space after emigrating from the Empire to avoid political persecution. In recent weeks, there has been a steady stream
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
of ex-Imperial citizens arriving at Alliance systems, mostly traveling aboard small private vessels or in the holds of cargo ships. The humanitarian aid organization Safeguard Interstellar reported that accommodation and basic necessities are being provided. Alliance Interpol is running stringent security checks for evidence that members of the NMLA terrorist group are present. The initial wave of refugees, which fled to the Federation, are currently preparing to populate a number of independent colonies established by the Sirius Corporation. However, these systems cannot yet provide harbor to the continuing exodus of Marlinists from the Empire. Prime Minister Edmund Mahone publicly welcomed the refugees, but there has been some dissent in the Alliance Assembly. Councillor Nakato Kane, who is expected to be Mahone's main rival in next year's election, received widespread support for her views. Naturally,
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
must provide these poor people with emergency aid, but there are practical limits to our resources. It is not our responsibility to solve the Empire's domestic issues, and we have seen the Federation pay the price for sheltering terrorists. The Alliance cannot end up as the dumping ground for other superpowers' problems.
System scan complete.
That's not a bad
Fuel
point.
skipping.
So there's so many refugees that a bunch are also seeking refuge
Fuel
in
skipping complete.
the Alliance as well as the Federation. Everybody waiting for their new worlds to be ready, but they're not ready yet. And now there is
Frameshift
dissension
drive charging.
between, or power struggle in the Alliance with the current president, Edmund, who basically wants to help and keep helping, whereas somebody else who wants to obviously provide help, but there's a limit, and if it's the Empire's problem, the Empire should deal with it. It's kind of what I got out of that.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
You need to make a tinfoil hat. Go make one now. Yes, exactly. I will try to have a tinfoil hat ready for the streamvester. How's
Fuel
that?
scooping complete.
I think I've got some tinfoil in my kitchen. I'll have to go check.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, one can't just go outside and buy tinfoil these days, right? There's a pandemic out there.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
You know, and I wonder if there's a conspiracy around, by the makers of tinfoil to keep as many conspiracy theories going as that they possibly can, so that they can increase the sales of tinfoil. So you wouldn't want to just go out and buy more tinfoil
Complete.
and, fall right into their hands.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see. So we got 3 more stories. Let's check out the last 3 stories. All right. Oh, Coalsack Nebula terraforming project stalls. Right. So the Coalsack Nebula, that's where there's expansion going out there. I think by the Alliance. But that's where the Thargoids are, right? And that's where they were making
Coalsack
like
Nebula
terraforming.
terraforming project stalls. Sirius Atmospherics has delivered an
Frameshift
update
drive
on its
charging.
experiments to terraform ammonia worlds in the
Sirius
Coalsack Nebula. The subsidiary of Sirius Corporation is working closely with the Alliance to exploit the nebula's resources and pursue scientific investigation, including
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
For terraforming terrestrial planets with ammonia-based atmospheres. Project Director Dr. Maximilian North gave his progress report. Preliminary efforts at ecosphere conversion have delivered promising results, but our new techniques are not as effective as the simulations based on exploration data suggested. We are still a long way from fully transforming these worlds into habitable environments. Independent journalist Flint Firemaker Lafos commented on this via the Rewired network. Does anyone really believe Sirius is there for the terraforming? Of course they can't magically turn ammonia hellholes into paradise planets overnight. I know a cover story when I smell one. I wouldn't be surprised if they're deliberately trying to provoke the Thargoids for some reason, maybe to capture some specimens. Where there's Xenos, there's credits. The Alliance has corroborated Dr. North's report.
This guy needs a tinfoil hat of his own.
But also confirmed an increase in Sirius Corporation personnel and equipment arriving in the Coalsack Nebula.
Interesting. Yeah, so once again, Sirius is involved. And I totally like that guy's take on things. It's like why are we even bothering to try and terraform ammonia worlds, right? Like, there's so many other worlds out there, and we have current terraforming technology that already works on a bunch of these worlds, right? And these ammonia worlds that they're trying to terraform are in an area of space that we know the Thargoids are, like, pissed off that we're there. He sounds as crazy as you. Nice. But yeah, no. I'm on the same page as this tinfoil man. Let's go check. I think that Sirius is up to something. Preliminary efforts. We're still a long way from yeah, exactly. So they're basically, this whole terraforming thing is an excuse for them to be out there, and it's their cover story, right? Is what this guy is saying. Flint Firemaker Lafose, I don't know how to pronounce that. Does anybody really believe Sirius is out there for the terraforming? Of course they can't magically turn ammonia hellholes into paradise planets overnight. I know a cover story when I smell one. I would be surprised if they're deliberately trying to provoke the Thargoids. Yeah, see, and this is what I was wondering about, like, even before, like, we talked about this, what, yesterday or the day before? It's Sirius Black. We were talking about this a couple days ago, and, like, this is a known Thargoid area. We know that there's a link somehow between ammonia worlds and Thargoids. And now they're trying to terraform them for humans? Like, even if it was totally legit, this is going to piss them off. Like, we're taking away the worlds that they want that aren't good for us, right? And there's lots of worlds out there that could be good for us. Yeah. This is poking. This is poking the bear. Lake on Spaceways faces financial collapse. Ooh. All right. Let's see what this is about.
Lake on Spaceways faces financial collapse. Economic instability has caused the value of shares in Lakon Spaceways to drop to unprecedented lows, placing the company's future in doubt. A hostile takeover bid by Federal Corporation
4, 3, 2, 1,
Core Dynamics has raised concerns in the Alliance over the loss of a major defense contractor. The Independent Commission for Market Equality has also reported irregularities in the recent transfer of share ownership, which may lead to criminal investigations. As a result, although Lakon Spaceways continues to manufacture and sell ships, its lack of reserves and a loss of confidence among investors may lead to insolvency and dissolution. Trent Delaney, the newly appointed chairperson of Lakon's board of directors, announced, "Financial mismanagement and a litany of poor business decisions have led to this situation. Rest assured that once formal negotiations with our new parent company are complete, Lakon's stock will rise to new heights." According to federal business analysts, there are indications of displeasure.
4, 3,
Wow.
1,
Among Core Dynamics senior directors regarding this takeover. An anonymous source from within the corporation told Vox Galactica, "The Lakon merger is entirely Jupiter Rochester's project. Frankly, it's sheer greed. Our income has soared recently with new commissions from the Navy, but Rochester's grabbing hands are always reaching for something. He runs the departments that are loyal to him like they're his personal kingdom.
Fuel scooping complete.
Wow. So yeah, so the takeover happened. We'll see what that turns into. I would join you right now, but I'm currently trying to turn an iPad Pro into a workstation. iPads now take mice. Oh my goodness. well, Apple, if you ever get frustrated by that or bored by that, you're more than welcome to pop in and say hi and, you know, put on your own tinfoil hat with me. We've gone through the Galnet news now. You do own one? Nice. Okay, so we can be tinfoil hat comrades.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Seems like I definitely have to make a tinfoil hat. And have it ready for whenever conspiracy talk arises. I must admit, I love a good conspiracy. Yes. They're a good story, right? They provide drama. Like all good stories should.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Nice. All right, I think there was one more Galnet article, but it was just like a power play update. Power play hourly update. Oh, there's a bunch of. Okay, yeah, I know. So it goes over all of the different kind of like, I guess, points and changing hands and stuff. I don't know much about power play.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't really know how it works. Never really got involved in it. They are always nonsense, but so much fun. Are they always nonsense, Apple? Are they?
3, 2, 1. Engage.
True. Maybe that's a conspiracy in itself, Apple, that there are some actual, you know, serious conspiracies, but all the people that are doing the real conspiracies are going out there making a whole bunch of fake conspiracies and overloading the world with fake conspiracies, and then revealing that those fake conspiracies are fake, so that everybody that thinks then that all conspiracies are fake, and they get away with whatever they're doing. And they're working hand in hand with the tinfoil makers of the world. That's who funds them.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, so we're all up to date on Garnet articles. Well, you gotta link the conspiracies. What you said. It's not a good conspiracy unless it's like conspiracies all the way down, right?
Fuel scooping complete.
Bodies. 33 bodies. All right. Any of those 33 bodies good? Nope. How are we doing? We are 41 jumps. 41 jumps away from the storm cloud, the space storm cloud.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The biggest conspiracy is dun 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 Boris. He is his own conspiracy. I believe you are correct, Apple. I believe you are correct.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Ooh, anything Earth? Possible Earth-like? But probably just a silly world that is purely rock or ice. Rocky ice world. Oh, but we have an Earth. Whoa, woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Ugh, no. I don't have time for you non-Earth likes. Whoa, whoa! Hello? Senior Earth-like? You are worth our time. We will go see you. Come to me, my pretty little world. You'd make a good god, I think. We should make that happen. What? Explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Just with my voice? Or what? I can just boom down on high? Make decrees? Look at this. Oh, it's got big ice poles. Ice caps. Alright, how many? 6 probes. Yeah, just your aura, the voice, the you, the beard. Okay.
Surface scanned by 50%.
The aura, the voice, the you, the beard. Beautiful. That's beautiful, Apple.
Surface scan
You should be a poet.
complete.
Alright. Oh, darn it. Keep hitting the wrong button. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Preparing to jump. I reset my posture even without the reward. Look at me. My nice comfy chair. This chair was a 2020 gift to myself. With all of the work from home.
Fuel scooping.
Basically worked from home the entire year. Since what? March, April?
Fuel scooping complete.
How are we doing for distance? 39. What are you?
Frame
Not another
drive
thing.
charging.
I actually don't remember. Like, I remember, if I remember correctly, back when I looked at the charts and stuff, ammonia worlds were not worth a whole lot.
2,
I don't think. I wonder if that has changed dramatically though, since the link between ammonia worlds and Thargoid activity has risen.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
No, it looks like there's a, like, directly to the left of the jump point, looks like a nebula.
Frame shift
Wonder what
drive
that is.
charging.
It's all red. Looks good. Looks cool.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Seem to be flying in that direction. Maybe we'll get closer and closer to it over time. And I don't know if it's on our way or not. It's in the direction of our current jump.
Fuel scooping.
25 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
Still there.
Frame shift drive charging.
How are we doing distance-wise? Let's see. We're getting there. It actually seems like quite a bit of distance, even though I guess it's not compared to what we've been doing. But that's only what, like 30, 38 jumps for me? Guess it's because I can do almost 60 light years each jump. That dramatically reduces the number of jumps you need. As long as you can maximize that distance, I guess.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
We're starting to feel like we're almost to the point where we're gonna actually cross over. So like once we get to the lightning cloud, we're basically at the point where we're about to hop over from the arm that we've been in, the galactic arm that we've been in this entire time. We're gonna be hopping over to the galactic arm that Sol is in.
2,
So we're getting there.
fuel scooping.
Try not to get too close.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah, so we're 35 jumps away. Probably, I don't know. We started this stream with, what, about 90 jumps to get there?
4, 3, 2,
We've done what,
1.
50, 60, 55 jumps or so? Which means that we should be there about half hour, maybe a bit more.
Fuel scooping.
At the, basically, I think that's going to be our last waypoint, huh? As our last waypoint on the journey back to the bubble. The next destination will basically be in the bubble.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive
We'll be close enough to
charging.
plot right into it. Okay, so I don't mean to brag, but I just got GTA 5 working on an iPad. You are obsessed, Apple.
4, 3, 2,
That's amazing. So now you can take GTA 5 with you wherever you go. That's amazing. One would never want to be deprived of the ability to play GTA. I can game properly on an iPad? Wow. I'm actually shocked that an iPad can handle that game. I didn't realize that they could do that much.
fuel scoop
They
disengaged.
said it couldn't be done. So you had to prove them wrong.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's how these things work, right? That's impossible. What? Let me show you. Nothing's impossible.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I think that's what they said about a lot of great inventions in human history, is that the person that the person or persons that invented something that everybody else thought was impossible, was that the person that did it didn't even realize, like, was
Fuel scoop.
ignorant of the fact that everybody thought it was impossible. They just tried to do it. There's something to be said about that, right? That we cap our own motivations
Frameshift drive charging.
and imagination based on what we think you can and can't do. Because if you believe you can't do something, then guess what? You can't. But Apple just showed us
4,
you can.
2, 1, engage.
Whoa! Alright, where is... over this way. Okay, so we'll use this arm, because it'll be sort of in the right direction. Dun, 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 dun. Cut some time off of our jumping again.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Fly out. See? Easy peasy. I don't know why I was so worried. 242, let your jump. How are we doing on module integrity? 84%, still good.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wow. I feel so achieved after that. Thank you. You're most welcome, Apple. I meant every word. If you believe it can't be done, it can't.
2, 1, engage.
If you believe it can be done, there is a chance. There's another cliched, overused statement. What was it? Even if there's only a 1% chance that you can do something, it's better than the 0% chance if you don't try.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Words to live by.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's why you come to the stream, right? Motivational words with Anubis.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Motivational words and tinfoil hattery. That is a word, by the way. It's made of letters, and you understood what I meant. Therefore, it's a word.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. complete.
Yeah, I just come here to get motivated and talk about how COVID is a hoax. Jeez. That would fit into the tinfoil hattery category. Oh.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
I think actually my jump count is including assuming that I will be using the neutron stars when we come across them. I think that's part of the route that was calculated. But we're down to 28 now. Holy, it's happening.
Frameshift drive charging.
Da, da, da. But yeah, the iPad Pro is rocking similar specs to a MacBook Pro these days. Oh, okay, oh, it's a Pro. Okay, that makes more sense. Not quite the same, but you know. Yeah, the latest iPad Pros are... Well, and that's the thing, too, about technology, right? It's like, you know, processing power and Moore's Law and all that stuff. It's crazier and crazier, better and better tech is getting cheaper and cheaper every year.
Fuel scooping.
I mean, the phones that we have in our pockets are more powerful than entire supercomputers that used to fill entire floors of buildings back in the 70s, right? Like, it's crazy. And what do we use our phones for most of the time? Man.
Frameshift drive.
You need lots of power for that, right? Too funny, but you're not wrong. I'm sure that is a quite games. Well, I mean, but actually, the majority of the stuff that we use our phones for is like super, like low processor, low, you know, RAM probably usages, right? Like sending text messages. Most people don't even call anymore, right? They just send text messages. It's a calendar. It's a alarm clock for getting up in the morning. It's a, you know, like all these things, you know, just send email. Not like super crazy
Fuel scooping complete.
powerful things. But yeah, it's quite funny when you say it like that. Yeah. Yeah. We have supercomputers in our pockets, and we use it to send text messages.
Frameshift drive charging.
Or send tweets 142 characters at a time, or whatever the limit is.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping.
So hats off to you, Apple, for using your iPad for more than most. Pushing it
Scooping complete.
to the limits. So that we can play GTA.
Frameshift drive charging.
25 jumps.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
We haven't seen a whole lot on this trip. And I guess I haven't gone out to all of the water worlds that we've come across. We haven't actually come across a whole lot of them yet in this particular run.
Fuel scooping complete.
A couple of days ago, I think we found tons of them, and some water worlds that were like orbiting each other. And there was one system we found, I think 3 water worlds. And speaking of water worlds, we found one here. Come on, where are you? There you are. Oh, it's a ringed one too. Very good.
Frameshift drive charging.
It is nice that you can scan them from like right here at the star. You don't have to fly all the way out to them to scan them anymore. You have to fly out to them obviously to probe them, but you can just do it right from where you appear. We have invented the telescope.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
84% on that. Mostly helpless in CQC still. At least I'm not helpless anymore.
4, 3, 2.
Wonder how CQC is doing. I haven't tried CQC in a while. I know it used to have a bunch of like issues with matchmaking and stuff. Wonder if it's going stronger these days.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Might be a good way to get a little bit better at combat as well. Once I get some flight assist off training done. Actually, that could be a cool thing to do too. Actually, for flight assist off training, is to go to some of those sites in the bubble that are basically, you know, similar style of the CQC arena stuff, where they've got all of those floating stations and buildings and stuff that you can fly through. Try and like do a circuit with flight assist off.
Fuel scooping.
Imagine those tiny little fighters like the Condor and the Condor and the
Fuel scooping complete.
can't remember the name of them all. Condor is the federal one, and then there's 2 more. But I imagine those are like if you're good at flight assist off with those things, they're probably nuts. Probably really hard to target and kill because they're so fast. Let's see. Let's just try this line first, I guess. Nothing, so let's go here. Come on. Somehow missed that on the first time around, but okay.
Drive charging.
Found it. like we lost Apple to GTA 5. He's deep in it. That's funny. Like GTA 5 too. I played so much GTA 5 with Apple and Boris and others. But like Sal and Mir and all of them. I've still to this day. Are you on track to get home on time? I think I can now. Like I've been doing a bit of,
Fuel scooping.
I've been doing a bit of
System scan complete.
jumping off stream as well. And without that, there's no way I would have made it. But I think it's definitely possible now. We'll see, because I'm 20 jumps away from my last kind of like arbitrary waypoint that we were trying to get to.
Drive charging.
See how much I can look at when I pull out of here. But yeah, I was trying to get here to look at this cool thing, right? And then we basically got to go from here to here. Right? We are 11,000 or 12,000 light years away basically right now. So between this stream and the stream tomorrow, I think I can do 11,000 light years. Whoa, we did it. Okay, so let's line up for this one.
System scan.
Especially if we keep hitting more of these.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Ah. Didn't do it quite right that time. Got thrown out before we got our boost. Doing pretty good so far on that, but where is it? There it is. Probably just need a small little.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating
Come on.
beyond safety limits.
There we go.
Frameshift drive
Get out.
Supercharged.
There we go. If we keep hitting some of these too, and doing like 200 plus light year jumps, that'll definitely help.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I think it's doable. Because, 226 light years per jump is better than 58 light years per jump. But I guess it really just depends how many of these are on our way. Another one. Hey, look at that. Speaking of which,
System scan complete.
am I going to be around for a Euro truck tomorrow? I got to check the schedule. I tried to actually edit it this morning, and I don't appear to be able to edit it. So I'll have to wait for Boris to get up, and then he can
Warning.
take a look at it.
Frameshift drive operating
But I need to look at the schedule, see what's going on, when everything's happening. Come on, off. Hoover. Doing so well on these.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Are you gonna finish the boost?
Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we go. Whoa, get out. Let's not fly straight towards it. Let's get out. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Okay.
Frameshift drive
Oops, come on.
charging.
Around for some Euro truck. Is that a? I imagine that has to be a single player game though. Euro truck, or can is it a? Can we all just take up the entire road with a bunch of semi-tractor trailers driving down the road side by side, knocking everybody off the road? Who's doing Euro truck?
Fuel scooping.
I should be around for a lot more of the stuff this year than last year because we're all in lockdown.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Sometimes like these really bright stars, sometimes I'm coming in and thinking I'm going to another neutron.
Fuel
Because they,
scooping.
both of those are very, very, very bright when you see them in hyperspace there.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
16 jumps from the clouds.
Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Modules. 83. Still not too bad.
Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
So Apple, you were there for Minty's stream yesterday. Was he?
Fuel scooping.
What was he basically? Was he just doing a bunch of missions? I think I saw that he was doing some like passenger missions and some delivery missions, trade routes. But then it looks like he was messing with a neutron star or a white dwarf there for a little bit.
Frameshift drive charging.
It was hard to keep track because I couldn't listen. I could only see. Was he mostly just doing missions? I saw he was in a Cobra.
Three,
Cobra Mark III.
two,
Nice ship.
one,
Blue one.
engage.
See, this could be a neutron or like an A class star. I think an A. Yeah. I'll have to look a little closer. I think it might be a
System
bit.
scan complete.
The A's are like white, kind of white purple. I think the neutrons are more or white blue.
Fuel scooping complete.
Boy, oh boy, big star.
Frameshift drive charging.
13 jumps. Good number.
Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Ugh. It's funny the closer you get to a place, and you're like in the smaller numbers of jumps, the more it's like you're like when you know you're far away, you check less often, and when you're really close, you're like you can't help yourself but try and check more often, which is kind of funny.
Fuel scooping.
Because I know I'm 11 jumps away right now. I don't have to look, but I want to look.
Fuel scooping complete.
11 jumps. Man.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, we can see it in much zoomed in view now. We're getting really close now. Man, this, because we bookmarked this. See, that looks again like an A-class star. It's kind of got a purple halo to it, right? But when I put this bookmark down, it was back when we were still on the other side of the galaxy. And like getting to this bookmark felt like it was gonna, like, it was never gonna happen. But here we are. Just a few jumps away. Several, actually, I should say. Several jumps away.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the main. Yeah, so that's still a little ways away. Technically, well, I guess could be one sector if we went this way, but we're probably going to cross like this. Just do a straight line. So we'll cross into this other sector. Hop the gap. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. If I remember correctly, like, scanning neutron stars used to be the way to make a big bunch of bucks, too.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I'm going in a little bit too...
Warning, frameshift drive
on.
operating beyond safety limits.
Finish the charge. I'm like right on the edge of it, it seems.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Well, let me get out, because I can't find where it is. And then we'll turn around and we'll just go back through it once more. I'm being a little bit too cautious, I guess. Going too close to the edge of the cone, and I'm getting shot out before it finishes boosting me. Where is it? There it is. Alright. Let's go back through. I don't need much, I doubt.
Warning, frameshift drive operating.
There we go. Yeah, see, like, I hate it when
Frameshift drive super.
you almost do it perfectly, and you need, like, literally one more second in there. Just give it to me.
Frameshift drive charging.
How's our 82%? I think that 79 is the magic number. I think things start going badly at 79. Could be wrong. It's either 79 or 69. I can't remember now.
Fuel scooping.
like your drive starts malfunctioning.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Nada.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
All right. Now we're getting really close.
Frameshift drive charging.
7 jumps away. Let's take a look at some of the engineer stuff again. See what's going on there. Galactic powers.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
All right. Boop, boop, boop. Throttle down. Okay, nothing going on. Next jump.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
I wonder, is there something going on with Twitch? The website seems to be acting a little strange, but
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
yeah, that galaxy there is getting a lot closer.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, we're 5 jumps away. Whoops. And it's still not. Come on. 5 jumps away.
Four,
Yeah. Okay, cool, cool.
2, 1.
And we're going to end at a neutron as well, so I think I'll try and boost off of it first, and then we'll go out and check out the thing, because it should keep us charged. Oh. Oh, that's my phone talking to me.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Oh, sure what's going on with the Twitch channel itself. Huh. Seems to be doing weird things. Hope the stream is still working well for everybody. Guess let me know if you have a problem. Of course, if there's a major problem, you won't be able to let me know. So.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Nothing going on here.
Frameshift drive charging.
3 jumps. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, no, we're gonna head over there. I need to make a bio break soon, but I think what we'll do is we'll jump in. I'll charge off the thing. We'll head into the Lagrange storm. Hopefully it's not dangerous in any way, and then I'll leave. I'll go use the washroom while leaving you guys with a beautiful vista of the storm cloud. Oh, chat's back. So was chat broken?
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Yeah, the site seemed to be acting
Fuel
weird.
scooping complete.
All of Twitch chat died. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was wondering what was going on.
Frameshift drive charging.
But things are working again. Yeah, the site seems to be working properly again too. Okay, good. Weird.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool. Glad it's working again. All right, we are very close to our last waypoint. Oh wow, look at that.
Fuel scooping complete.
Next jump. So is it in whatever that is? Is that like a nebula? Actually, here. It is. So there's like a nebula. We're jumping into like a... Okay, this is going to be cool. What is this going to look like?
4, 3, 2, 1.
And I believe this is a neutron star as well. So it looks very white, no purple to it. Okay. We made it. Whoa. Neutron star. So this definitely... Oh my goodness, there's a fleet carrier here. And there's a whole bunch of like Earth-like world, like, wow, this is a pretty cool system. Obviously fully explored, but there's a fleet carrier here. I could go land and turn in all my data right now. But I'll lose a big chunk of the data because of the, I think you give 25% to, don't know what's going on. Yeah, weird. Anyhow, so there should be a stellar phenomena here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's quite a ways out. Oh, there's a couple of them. There's one here. There's one here. They're both out probably in the same sort of direction. Okay, so first thing we're going to do though is we're going to charge up on this. Wow, look how beautiful this place is. Wow. There's a screeny. Wow, look at this place. And there's the galactic plane. Huh. Okay, so let's boost off this thing. And then we'll head off towards that. Notable
Frameshift drive operating
stellar
beyond
phenomenon.
safety limits.
Hopefully I'm not moving too quick. Hopefully I'm not too far
Frameshift
out.
drive supercharged.
Okay, here we go. Let's get out of there. And then we've got notable stellar phenomena, which we need to fly out to. So it's a little ways out there. All right. So let's lock onto this, and I think I'm gonna pull a minty, and I'm gonna start flying towards this thing, and I'm gonna run away, go to the washroom, and you guys can watch. As we fly in that direction. I'll be right back. Oh. Something just happened. All right. We continue on our way towards the notable stellar phenomena. All right. Make sure that we're on track for that. What did I miss? Hey, Frostbite. Welcome. You made it in time for the notable stellar phenomenon. So this, where we're going right now is the place I was told about. This, in this weird little nebula. This is where there's supposed to be some lightning storm clouds, I believe. Does look very awesome. Yeah, I agree. Could make some good screenshots. Yes, I already took a couple when we dropped in here with the... I don't know if you saw there was a neutron star when we dropped in here too. So it took some shots of that while we were in the blue surrounded. And then might be a good idea to dock at the carrier just to have a closer spawn point in case accidents happen. Actually, that's... I don't have to turn any data in, right? But I can just dock there. Yeah, actually, you know what? And I could repair too. That's not a bad idea. We can jump out and jump back in and then drop off at the carrier, because I believe the carrier is all the way back where we started, right? Yeah, he's back here. Commodities. We've got shipyard. Oh, there's a full-on shipyard here. Outfitting. A black market. A redemption office. Exploration. Commander Zoran Dark of Beyond Infinity Corporation. Docking access. Notorious commanders? What does that mean? Oh, notorious commanders not allowed. Okay. Service tariff 20%. Yeah, so if I was to turn in my stuff, I would give them 20% of the earnings. So, but yeah, not a bad idea to just dock there just to have the spawn point. That's a great idea. That is an excellent idea. Oh no, I'm being raided. Hey Sal, thanks for the raid. Charlie 9, welcome. Sal, hey. Mir, hey. Blub Blub Anubis, hey Gary. Raid time. Welcome everybody. Sal just wrapped up, I'm assuming. Hey Birdie Bear. You're playing some Portal 2, right, Sal? I love that game. I played Portal through all the way through to the end. It was an awesome game. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are currently, good timing, we're actually on our way to see something cool, I hope. We've got a little bit of a journey to get out there, but we're getting closer. But yeah, we should be seeing a cloud that has all kinds of crazy storms in it. Yep, playing Portal 2. Yeah, fun, awesome game. I love that game. It's my first Let's Play, actually. Awesome game with a great story. Yeah, I really like the story in that game too. And of course, Gladys and Wheatley. I built Wheatley in Space Engineers. He would follow me around and, you know, carry my cargo. Just don't ram into it again. Well, hopefully it's not space trees. Because, you know, it's those space trees that are troublesome. Well, yeah, Mira, we found space trees. Lots of space trees. And your SC's Wheatley was great. Yeah, I'm glad you liked Wheatley, Bernie. It was good times. Good times. Yeah, Wheatley was fun. Wheatley was super fun. All right. Almost there. We're making good progress too. For anybody, I'll give you once we finish in here. I'll give you guys a status update on my progress back to the bubble. We're getting closer. Like Wheatley more than Gladys, yeah. Wheatley has a good story. Not going to ruin it for anybody though, because you guys are still playing through it. But great story. Okay, man. Almost there. Almost there. Of course, it has to be out in the middle of nowhere, right? Can't be by the star you jump in at. And oh, hey, architect or architect. I think I missed that one. So hey, welcome. Yeah, back to space trucking. What about Atlas and P-Boy? Or Peabody, right? Atlas and Peabody. Yeah, well, they're the ones that you play in multiplayer mode, right? I played a bunch of that with my son, actually. That was a lot of fun. Indeed. In co-op, yeah, right. Kind of wish you could do the single player, like as co-op too. That'd be fun. Of course, it wasn't built for 2 people to solve all the puzzles, so makes sense. I imagine a lot of the puzzle would be a lot easier with 2 people. It would not make sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of the puzzles would just be super simple. Because a person could just act as a block, right? To push down panels and things. But yeah, super fun game. I mean, the story. Yeah, that too. Obviously, the story. Yeah, yeah, totally. Oh boy, here we are. Now there's a couple of, if there's, I think 2 different phenomena, but, so we'll see if we're going to the right one. Hopefully this is the right one. There's 2 of them. Let us not overfly. No loops of shame. Line it up. Stay on target. So how far did you come today? Pretty far. Pretty far so far. So once we get here, I will show you guys our progress. Let's just see what's going on in here. I'm told that this one is supposed to be pretty cool. Hopefully I bookmarked the right place, or else it'll be a downer, but we'll see. Come on. You can do it. We're almost there. Oh yeah, look at that! Lightning! Oh, listen to that too. Wow. That's pretty crazy. I hope I don't get hurt flying in here. Oh, and I did see the hydrate. Let me do that. Whoa. And we don't want to hit any of these. We found out that's bad. Lick it. I wonder if, yeah, I doubt that the lightning can actually strike us, but lick the lightning. Taking damage in 3, 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, yeah, okay. So that was just, so we found a really cool thing. Man. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I have to agree that the lightning ones are way cooler. Did I get it? Oh. Trying to get the pod at the end. I found out that there's 2 different things, so let me just make sure I got the pod. I'll do this one here. There we go. Okay. Man, look at this. Jeez. I'll remove my my floating head from the vista. Jeez, look at this, huh? That's crazy. Wow. More lightning over this way. Like, yeah, look at that. Woo! Lightning storms. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's just, let's just kind of fly through it. I really don't want to hit one. Jeez. This is super cool. Again, yes. I mean, again. Looks like we are... Yeah, this would be amazing in VR. I totally agree. Wow. Gonna have to come visit this? Yeah. Whoa! Okay, that was loud. This whole system is amazing. Yeah, this, like, wow. This is pretty cool. Jeez. Pretty cool. Hey, the ship is being thrown around. Do you see that? I'm not touching the controls at all. But the ship is being thrown around. Like it's being bounced by the storm. Jeez. Yeah, see? Hands off the controls. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, now I wanted to go... Because I think... So, I'm going to waste my charge. Because I'm just basically... I'm gonna jump here. And then we'll jump back and we'll go land at that fleet carrier. So you guys get to see a fleet carrier if you haven't seen one before. Geez. Actually, before I do that, should I go to the second phenomena? So, in a blue nebula with a neutron star and some beautiful phenomena. So nice. Whoa, geez, you hear that? Okay, so this is the one we're at. There was another one. Let's just make sure that it's not, like it's different. Go to this one. And that's, yeah, that's it. So let's go find wherever that one is. And then we'll jump out of here. And we'll jump back in and we'll go land at that fleet carrier. I'm not going to turn in my data because I don't want to lose the 20%, but...
Cannot comply.
But I will dock there just so that if we do blow up, we don't go all the way back to Beagle Point.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Landing is cheating. I already did fly through the neutron star when I got here. Jeez. This is a really pretty nebula, too. Yeah, you're right, though. It's funny that we ended up in, like, an orange lightning cloud inside of a blue nebula. But let's see. Don't want to overfly. Cell Technology, hello! How are the space ventures going? Pretty well. We are in a pretty cool nebula right now, and we just saw some lightning storms inside of a Lagrange cloud in one stellar phenomenon that was here. I'm checking out a second one to see what it looks like, if it's similar or different. By that I mean that you should continue the journey. You're saying that I shouldn't land? I should just go? Different enough to be similar? Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Since we're already out here, we might as well check it out. Risk it for a biscuit. What do we got? What do we got? Whoa! Okay, this is cool too. This one's a red lightning storm. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Let me fly into it a little bit. Surround ourselves with the lightning. And then we'll drop back out into to the external view and take a look. Whoa! Jeebus. Yeah, it looks amazing, huh? Pretty, I agree. Jeez. Okay, let's scan one of these guys too, just to make sure that we haven't, that they are different, or that they are the same and we haven't seen one before. Wow. Look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so I think we've seen these before, but let's just double check. Yeah. Okay, so now let's pop out. And I will... Jeez, look at this. Wow. Crazy. I think you should channel your inner hobo and shoot it. I don't have any guns. I couldn't even if I wanted to. Shooting things you don't understand is the only way. Red lightning. Yeah, I know. Crazy, huh, Frostbite? Never reads the descriptions. Hey. We read the descriptions. They all have the same descriptions. Jeez, look at that. Okay, so if I go into the descriptions, the cloud itself might have something we haven't seen, right? But the trees, so a swirling yellow cloud of gas mixed in place at a Lagrange point that produces irregular electrical discharges. So there's the description you're looking for. So if you're out traveling, you want ones, yeah, storm, it says storm cloud right in the title. Okay, cool. Wow. That is really neat. But the other stuff, the, like these, we've actually found all these types already, and they all have the same basic description here. We found a whole bunch of these already on our trip. All right. So now we're gonna jump out of here. And I am gonna go land just to make sure, because if I lose all this progress and I had a chance to
Cannot comply.
save myself. Whoa! Jeez. Ah! Let's not die. Yeah, crash into one again. No. No more crashing.
3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping.
All right. So now I want to go back to here.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Look at that, huh?
Four, three, two,
Cool.
1, engage.
All right. So now I don't know if we land, we lose our charge. So, I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna charge up on this.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go to this. Where are you? Wow, it's so pretty. Look at the blue, huh? So pretty. How far away is this thing? Super close, actually. Oh, it's like... It's literally right beside it. Okay. Ooh, boy. Let's see. Where is it? And how close do we have to get to it before we can drop out? That's a lot of blue, yeah. Leaving without weapons. What kind of North American are you? I'm a Canadian. That's the kind of North American I am. What's a gun? All right. Okay, I'm a little worried about actually getting to this thing. What the hell? Is it gonna be like super dangerous just trying to land at this station? Like, how close is this guy? What are you doing? This seems really dangerous. Seems like a really bad idea. Oh my goodness. Dude. I think you might have brain cancer considering how close they are to that. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, right. We got to be within 7.5 before we can ask. There we go. Oh my goodness. That didn't work. Can I please have docking?
Docking request denied.
What? Is there no... Are there no free ports? I mean, after all that, there's like... There's no free docking ports? Oh, come on, really?
Docking permission is currently unavailable. Your docking request has been denied, Commander. Docking permission has been refused. Docking request denied. Docking permission
This works, right?
is currently unavailable. Docking request denied. Your docking request has been denied, Commander. Docking permission is currently unavailable.
Okay. Well then. That's how you want to be about it. So much for that idea. So. What does it take? So normally I go to Elu. Can we plot to Elu now? We can. Shoot them to your face. The one bad thing about the carriers, yeah. Shoot them. 1-star review for the carrier. Hey, 2020 hindsight. A lot of fleet carrier commanders like to park in challenging locations, like close to fast orbits, etc., to keep the riffraff away. I'm no riffraff, and welcome, 2020. Did the plot finish? We are only 167 jumps from the bubble. Well, actually, this seems like a decent screenshot, actually. So let's do something like that. Look at that, huh? Jeez, blue nebula, fleet carrier. It's pretty cool. All right, well, it was a good idea, but not gonna happen. And we are charged, so 242 light year jump. The mass locked, darn it. Okay, let's fly away. Mass lock. Mass lock. Whew. 0 to 5 stars. Would not dock again. Well, I can't even say that, Bernie, because I didn't even get the dock in the first place.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, here we go. Man, 242 light year jump. Boom.
3, 2, 1.
Was the dock ever real? The dock is a lie. That was a great idea, but sadly, not possible. We are less than 200 jumps to the bubble. So I'm thinking that, yep, I will definitely be making it back to the bubble during Streamvester tomorrow. Actually, why don't we show the progress for everybody that that's arrived here? So yeah, so that was really cool though. That was definitely worth the visit. So if you guys are interested in this, in visiting this place, it is this one right here. THAILE HW-V E2-7 is where that was. Very cool. But yeah, here we are. There's the bubble. Here's where we are. We're less than 200 jumps away. And the trip that we just took was from Beagle Point. So we've traveled from here, which is now 61,000 light years away from our current position. And that's if you were to fly at it directly across like this, right? That's like choom, straight this way. But what we did is we flew all the way down this spiral arm here, all the way around to get to where we are now. And we are now less than 200 jumps back to the human inhabited bubble of space. The carrier was not fitted with docking ports. Construction failure. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. Noise. That we just took for 10 streams. Yep. But we did it. Arm to arm. Well, I can't quite say. We can't go now counting our chickens before them their chickens are hatched. But we are close. We are less than 200 jumps away. And as long as nothing really horrible happens along the way, we should be good. Oh, I didn't scan. Nothing of interest. But that was really cool. I'm glad we stopped by at those clouds. Those clouds were amazing. Super cool. That's the kind of stuff I want to find when you're out exploring. That stuff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And actually, this isn't that far away from the bubble. So, this for anybody that is looking for a like a first exploration trip. You want to head out of the bubble for the first time, and you want to go somewhere cool. I can highly recommend this place.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I wish traveling in Stellaris would be that fast. Yeah, true. 10 to 11 days. 10 to 11 days. That's how long it took.
3, 2.
And that was. So was that 10 to 11 days all in, including? Was that the days I streamed, or was that all the days? Because I think I missed a few days in there, right? Because of Christmas and some just stuff in life. But that was total amount of time, or was that total? Because I don't think we streamed 11 times, right? How many actual streams was it? I think it was 7.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
1,000 star galaxy would take 10 years.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just a gross estimate. The real time, can you tell us? Not me. Yeah, that's true. I missed a few streams, I guess. Hey, Spidey! Hey, how's it going? We just visited a really cool lightning cloud. Other way, still faster than Solaris. True enough. We are within striking distance of the bubble. I am less than 200 jumps away from the bubble. And it was really cool.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, you missed cool stuff. It's too bad it's not, recorded in perpetuity. You missed it. Can't go back and check it. But yeah, super cool. Yeah, darn. Yes. Well, there's that Twitch thing, right, where you can do like a snippet thing or whatever. Might have to do that to snippet the two different clouds. My new monitors came in. Feels good. Ah, nice. So you don't have a monitor from the year 2000 anymore? Whoa. Okay, we're gonna bounce off this bad boy too.
System scan complete.
These slow ones are actually more dangerous than the fast ones, I find. Okay, let's see if we can do this without killing ourselves.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, I went straight through. Okay, I went in too fast. Let's try this again.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
There we go. Now let's get out. Again, once again, one more second and would have been good enough. All right, now let's line it up to get a 239 light year jump. Here we go. Highlight, that's right. I might need to stream in 1440p now. You crazy. Good thing that the NidTubers are graced with quality options. Hopefully you can adjust the bitrate accordingly, Drunk. Yes. Yeah, there's many factors that go into that, huh?
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to sign off today in about 35 minutes because I got another game tonight. But yeah, I think we can finish this tomorrow.
Frameshift drive charging.
I've got medium UPS, so we will see. Twitch limits to 6 kilobits per second.
4, 3.
Up does not matter at some point. True. I want all the speeds. All the speeds.
Fuel scooping.
They're almost home. Oh, what kind of... You got a new green screen coming. What kind of green screen did you get, Spidey? Sadly, it didn't arrive yet, but...
Frameshift drive charging.
Not if Twitch limits it. Yeah, true enough. Same as mine. Oh, yeah. This bad boy right here that nobody can see. Yeah, I got one of those Elgato ones that you can pull up. Man, that thing is great. They've been out of stock for like a year. I've been waiting to get one for forever. So beautiful. Yeah. Do you like this green screen? This green screen right here? It's super pretty. It's the color of a galaxy. Yeah, I got that one. Cool. Yeah, I love it. I don't regret it. It's a great green screen. All I gotta say though is lighting sucks, man. I hope you got some good lights with that. Because friggin' lighting, man. That's the biggest pain in the ass. Trying to get equal lighting. Especially in smaller, not studios. Where you're trying to... One trick I learned, Drunk Spider-Man, is if your room is too small and you can't quite get the lighting right, because if you've got too much light on one side or whatever, right, it messes it all up. A little trick I learned is you can take your lights and you can actually point them at your, like, say you have to be right up against the wall. You can actually point a light at the wall and it'll reflect light back into the room onto the screen, and that actually helps stop like the really crazy light spots. because I have to do that
System scan.
on one side of my green screen because I'm like right up against the wall. Not that you guys would know based on what you see. As far as you can tell, I live in a spaceship. Just the way I like it.
Disengage.
Just use a floodlight. Yeah, indirect lighting is nicer always. Okay, cool. Well, I randomed onto it, so it worked, at least for you. Yes.
Frameshift
Yeah.
drive
Because
charging.
there's actually a wall right there, right over there. And then there's less wall that way. There's more wall, or I got more distance that way.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Sorry, I just totally took us out of the immersion. I meant for your composition. Don't know about green screening. Yeah, there's so many things that you learn about in life that you never thought you would learn about. But boy, oh boy,
Fuel scooping.
the number of YouTube videos and blogs and things I've read about how to properly light a green screen and set up a studio and all kinds of things.
Disengage.
And microphones and audio and editing and oh my god. Never thought that would be in my
Frameshift drive
in my
charging.
skill set. I am against face camming categorically. All right, Gary.
4, 3,
You live in
1. Engage.
the wind screen or in a widescreen. Don't get me started on lighting. Yeah. Oh yeah, Apple. You would know even better than me. That is actually why I started learning new stuff. Well, no, yeah, and learning new stuff is
Fuel
fun.
scooping.
There's a point though where it just becomes like you're trying to like make something work and it's not working and it just gets annoying. But eventually you persevere through it. But yeah, and then it feels good when you persevere through something that was hard.
Frameshift drive charging.
6 light setup. Yeah, I should get I think I need to get some more lights that I can position properly. Currently my setup is I guess 1, 2.
2.
So I've got a light actually that faces right on me, and then I've got 2 lights on the other side, and then I do have some lights that I try and position that one light that kind of goes over, but it's not working too well. Well, it's working good enough. I think it's working good enough, but it's always I spend a good
Fuel
I don't know
scooping.
15-20 minutes before a stream just fiddling with lights, trying to make it look right. Ugh.
Fuel scooping complete.
Are we counting flashlights?
Frameshift drive charging.
Da-da-da. Oh god, if we're counting flashlights, I'm going crazy.
2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Next is a shock mount for my mic and better pop filter. Yep, I know that world too. I've got a shock mount boom arm for my mic, and there's a pop filter built into this mic actually. Oh, what was that? Nice body. Okay, nothing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't lie. That's not a. Oh goodness.
3, 2.
You almost got me to read that out. Flash. Yes, flash. Flash. Emphasis on the flash. Evil Bernie.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I think I need more icons before my name. Yeah, you got a whole bunch. You got a sword, you've got a first, and a crown. You should see me in a crown.
Charging.
I'm gonna own this nothing town. How naughty.
3, 2.
You're gonna be honest, that was a typo. It wasn't planned. That typo. Oh, that typo was planned. I think this is an A star. A class. Oh no, it's more yellow actually. It's funny. It looked kind of purpley on the way in.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Should get myself a proper mic as well. Oh no, my headset is not really good. Yeah, most of the ones that come with like headsets are generally not that great.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think the Blue Snowball is a relatively cheap and decent mic. My son used one of those. And then kind of like the next step up from that was like the Yeti, I think.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of star I thought we were coming in last time.
Fuel scooping.
The headphone part is amazing. It's the Sentinelized. Oh yeah, I can't say that word, but I know the brand you're talking about. They are very good headphones. Actually, I think these are that brand actually. Okay, that's probably just a water world. Oh, there we go. What are you? A Vassaveld. There we go. What are you? Gas giant. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it's an odd name to pronounce. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce it. 4, 3. Blue Snowball and hates it? Okay. Yeah, I didn't. My son used it for a while and he thought it was. I've never actually used one myself, so I can't really recommend it, I guess. I can speak into it and it picks up nothing. Speak anything far away and it gets everything. Yeah, that sounds like the opposite of what you want.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, that's right. It's in reverse. There's a switch on the back. Just flip it. Reverse. Turn off reverse
Fuel
mode.
scooping complete.
Stay away from the yellow ones.
Frameshift
Yellow
drive
snow.
charging.
It's like yellow snow, yellow stars. Using an AT2020. It's an XLR mic, so you need small mixer to run it. Yeah, that's Apple has XLR stuff too, and Boris just changed to XLR. I'm actually in the process of I should look into that before like all the sales end, but I'm planning on switching over to XLR as well. Whoa.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, reverse mode for sure. But don't shift it in second or third right away. Start in first. You still talking about the microphone? You gotta take it out of reverse mode, and then you gotta start the mic in first, and then slowly work your way up to second and third, and then the mic should work properly for you.
Fuel scooping.
Boris and Lyric have another word I can't say, or the sure, or have the sure. SM7B. I think that's the one that I was looking at getting to. That's the one you have as well, right, Apple? I think that's the one that I was looking at getting as well.
Frameshift drive charging.
I had this mic for 5-ish years and I've never had a problem. The Shure. Yep. It's the Shure. The Shure. The Shure.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I didn't even check what my, I should check and see what my frame shift damage is at. So we might want to do a bit of a repair job. Oh, we're at 80%. I think I might need to repair that.
4, 3, 2.
I think when we get to 79, you start getting FSD malfunctions. Malfunction. The Shire. The Shire. Usher.
Fuel scooping. System scan.
Are we going on an adventure, Mr. Frodo? Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright. Let's get away from the star a little bit. The first time I ever used an AFMU, and I tried to repair my frame shift drive, and I did it while I was in Super Qs. Don't do that. So we're gonna drop to normal space, and then we're going to repair the frame shift drive. Don't try to repair your frame shift drive while you're in Super Cruise. Wise words from someone who did the opposite. But let's fix her up. It's time to fix her up. That way, if we come across another a neutron star, we can take advantage. I think the streamer is the one who's supposed to do it, though, aren't they? Or so, Apple, you need to pop into the voice chat, and then you need to slap so everybody can hear, and then you can pop back out. Or am I supposed to slap too? All right, so power distributor. Let's repair that as well. No, you are Anubis. I am. Okay. Well, but I gotta catch myself unawares. Just, otherwise, I'll see it coming, right? And I'll be prepared for it. Oh goodness! Just like that. All right, let's do life support real quick here, and then let's turn it right back on. Was it done? Nope. Come on. I am. Atmosphere restored. All right, cool. Cargo hatch. I didn't think we finished repairing that. There we go. Let's repair my sensors. Wow. I'm in a little trouble. This is for Apple's amusement. I take no joy in it. Thank you, my friend. You're most welcome. He's tweeted for me. I see. Repair.
Module repaired.
Can I repair the cockpit canopy? Hey, you can!
Module repaired.
Well, that's pretty cool. I feel like that needs to be at 100%. Can I repair the power plant? No. Can't repair the power plant. Because that's your power. Detailed surface scanner. Man, I'm in rough shape.
Module repaired.
Let's repair the thrusters. And then let's repair the booster. And then let's repair the shields.
Shields offline.
And then let's repair...
Module repaired.
You can do it. You can do it.
Module repaired. Module repaired. Module repaired. Thrusters online.
All right. We're all fixed up.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go. Being light years away for a dock will do that. Yeah. Well, yeah. And the charging off of the neutron stars. It's a bit of a beaten on your ship. A little bit of a beaten. There we go. Back in action.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Shields online. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Whoa.
System scan complete.
You guys all missed my all my conspiracy theory tinfoil hattery that I did earlier in the stream.
Complete.
I was listening to Galnet News, and I was making all kinds of
Frameshift drive charging.
conspiracy theory analysis. At least you don't have a leaky storage crate. That's good. That's good. I completely batshit, but great. They were great. Yeah. I had some fun with that. Now watch me be right.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
How are we doing? I think that is a nothing.
Frameshift drive charging.
142 jumps. Less than 150 now. Don't think we're gonna. Yeah, I've got to stop in about 10-ish minutes. So we'll make a few more jumps, and then we'll do a raid on some random person. If anybody has a suggestion, feel free to let me know. If not, we'll look through the who's playing Elite Dangerous right now with not so many viewers, and we'll do a fun little raid over there, and then say hi for a minute.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Charging. Oh, raid's right. I always forget. I know. I always forget too. But I got in trouble. I got in trouble by Mir a little while ago, and I don't want to get in trouble again. So I'm gonna do it. So I figured out how to do it. It's actually pretty easy.
Fuel scooping.
You just do a slash raid, then the channel URL. You just need the channel name, actually. So the way I do it is I just do a search for like who's playing Elite Dangerous right now, and then you just find the name, like the name of the channel, and just slash raid space channel name, and then it's gonna pop up a little thing on the top of the chats to like, I think like you wait for everybody to join in, and then you hit a go button, and then it flips it all over there. And I think it even like it changes so that our channel is hosting them as well, and then it automatically moves all of the people in chat over to their chat. Our setup is a little confusing, I've discovered, because you come in as the hey, the NID tubers have raided you, but of course then it's you saying like hey, right? So a couple of channels now have been very confused. It's like the NID tubers raided us, but then it's like Anubis Raw saying hi. So you just have to be ready to explain it.
4, 3, 2.
I normally just say it's shared channel, and shared channel. I was the one that was streaming, blah 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 type thing. But yeah, that's how it works. Whoa. Okay. Let us line ourselves up so that we don't die. And then we will fly directly into the cone of a neutron star because we're smirked.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Get out, get out, get out! Also smirk. I'm gonna fly into a neutron star and live to tell the tale. 240 light year jump range. Here we come.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Whoa, another one. Man. We're going to make a little bit of progress in the last few minutes of the stream. As long as we don't die, that is, of course.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Look at that. Like a pro. Like a pro.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nice. You really do it? I'm speechless. Yeah, see? Ha ha ha, Gary. That's twice now. That's actually why I needed to do all that repairing before, because I've been doing this like every time I pop by one, like I just set my route to where I'm going, and if I come on neutron stars, I charge and go. Where are all of those neutron stars suddenly coming from? I don't know, they're creeping up on me. They've been, see, I have been looking back the way I came, and they've been sneaking up from behind me. And then when I turn away, they jump in front.
Fuel scooping.
The neutron radio signals was coming from inside the ship. Oop, forgot to scan. Nada.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, last jump, and then we'll get ready for a raid. We'll do a progress report, and then we'll do a raid.
3, 2,
Gasp. All right. Let's see how much we have to do in Streamvestor. Let's fully fuel up. Nothing.
fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay. So we're fueled up. Let's get away from the star. Line up for our next location. And then let's take a look at the galaxy map. All right. We are about to cross the gap. Right there. We're about to cross Hawking's Gap. And then, yeah, and then we've just got, so we are heading to Elu, right? So it's kind of over here. Here we go. We are 8,724 light years away from our goal. So I think we are well within the ability to do this in the New Year's stream. And we have traveled. We came all the way down this spiral arm right here, all the way around, and we started from here, Beagle Point, 62,000 light years away. And that is straight on, right? I don't know how much distance we actually covered by going around and around the bend. But yeah, that's our trip. Wow, we went a long way. And we're almost there. We are currently right there. If I bring back out here, Total of 136 jumps till we get to Elu. And then we'll turn in all of the data on stream, and I'm hoping that we go from 92% in Pioneer to 100%, which will make us elite. Double elite. Farewell and see ya. Hope you get there. All right, well, see you next time. So yeah, we'll do the raid thing now. Let me. Where? But there we go. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? Ba-do. Let's do dishes. I don't know. Why not? Whoop whoop. All right, so raid. All right, so everybody pop into that, I guess. I will, I'll do the whole sign off thing. Let's go back over to here. Go to the end stream, doohickey, madoohickey, and then we'll turn on some. All right, see you all next time. Drop into the raid and say hi. See you tomorrow.